Right guys, what I'm going to do this morning is go through some thoracic stretches for a facet joint injury to the mid part of your back. So where your neck attaches onto your thoracic and extends down past your shoulder blade area, that's what we call your thoracic. Okay, so this can lead to issues with pain kind of coming around your rib cage, pain when you take a deep breath in, possibly a bit of weakness on the arms, all related to thoracic spine. Okay, so quite a difficult area to stretch out, so we're going to give it a go, stretching it out, giving you a few different techniques to try and solve this problem. So first exercise, you're going to get onto all fours, just in this position. Okay, head looking down onto the mat, and then from there you're going to push your thoracic spine up and then back down. Okay, it's what we call a cat stretch. So you're going to push up and back down. So you're going to go as far as your pain allows. If it's too painful, pushing all the way up or sagging all the way down, but then just work within your comfortable range and back down. So you can start off doing about 10 of those, nice and slowly, nice and controlled. So second exercise, you're going to stay on the mat. You're going to go into a child pose. So you're going to sit back on your heels. Okay, so sit back on your heels, arms stretched out, lean forward, nice big stretch there. Again, if that's a bit too painful, then you just want to be bringing it back. And then as your stretch gets a bit easier, then we can kind of stretch it out a bit further. Okay, so you're feeling a nice stretch up your back around here. Okay, get a more emphasis on one side or on the other. What you can do is you bring your hands to one side of the mat, yeah, and then you stretch down there. So that's stretching more on my right side, my right lats. And then from there, we can bring your arms to the other side of the mat, same again, and then we're stretching more our lats on the other side here. Okay, so you can focus it on where you need to be stretching. Okay, so third stretch to do on the mat. This one we're going to go into lying position, and we're going to bring our arms into a W position. Okay, so arms are in this position here, and what we're doing on the floor is we're bringing our arms back and then relax back forward again. So you can do this in sitting like I'm doing now. So try it in sitting first, and then we'll do it in lying. Lying, obviously, you're working against gravity, so it might be a little bit more difficult. So if that's too difficult at the moment, just do it nicely in sitting. So setting your shoulder blades back and relax, and then progress on to lying. So the lying version is you're lying flat, head down, arms in this position, and then all you're doing is lifting up, squeezing your shoulder blades back and down. And again, you're working within your comfortable range. So you can start off by doing about 10 of those. Today. Okay, so a bit of a progression for your thoracic when those three feel relatively okay. So again, we're in 4-point kneeling. Okay, I'm going to start off by tucking this arm under, so you're just getting that rotation with your thoracic, and then we're lifting it up. Okay, so bringing it under and opening up, and then obviously same side, same with the other side. But that's one you might need to progress into. So a couple of techniques, so those are the main stretches I want you to do, as well as on the gym ball. Okay, so gym ball's very good for posture, so you're keeping yourself nice and upright here. Quite difficult to slouch on the gym ball, so it just really kind of emphasises that better shoulder thoracic position. Okay, so if you're doing anything at home, if you're doing any paperwork, any computer work, or just spend periods of time sitting on this instead of possibly slouching on the sofa. Okay, so in that position then we can work on a little bit of thoracic rotation. Okay, and then build that into a longer lever. So arms out in front of you and rotations around there. Okay, so on the gym ball you can also do some neck stretches. So bringing your head down just as far as is comfortable, and then as you get better at doing it, then once you're at the point where your chin's on your chest, then you can introduce a little bit more of a assisted stretch there. But at the moment, just work on just some gentle, as far as you can, as pain allows. And then you can run through your bit of rotation to the right, same on the left, and some side flexion. So I'd recommend possibly just five of those in each direction. Okay, so going on to a bit of foam roller. Okay, so pop the foam roller on the mat. And then the foam roller just lies underneath your shoulder blades. Bring your arms just across your body this way. And then in that position, you just want to be lifting your bottom up. So the point of contact are your feet and mid part of your back on the foam roller. And then from there, we can just work up and down the spine. Okay, so it's a bit of general mobility of your spine. And then if you find a point that's a little bit tight, a little bit more sore, then you can concentrate on that area a bit. Okay, another thing I quite like doing as well is just bringing arms back and over the foam roller. So just really opening out your thoracic. Okay, just around there. So have a go with that one. And then the final thing I want you to have a go with is a bit of a trick. So get yourself a little ball. So I've got a golf ball here in a sock. And what you're going to do with this, you're going to pop it around your back. Yeah, so it's around where you're painful, where you're sore, where you're tight around your shoulder blade there. And then you're going to lean against the wall. So I'll lean against this cupboard here. And then from there, you can use the sock just to move that ball in position, so you can kind of get that ball in some really nice trigger points in between your shoulder blade and your spine. Okay, and again, if you feel like a nice trigger point there, that's kind of quite painful, possibly referring pain up or down, stick on that point for a little bit, move around a bit. Okay, so you can spend a bit of time just working around that area. There we go. So go easy on these exercises initially. See how you feel, obviously the following day before you start progressing them up a bit. And then have a go with them for the next 5 days or so, and then we'll go from there.